Right then, here we are in sunny Bulgaria. It's August time now, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to turn these into this. So essentially then, this is Rakia, which is plum brandy. Pick the plums, put them in the bin, we'll add some sugar, that'll ferment out for so many days, then we take it to the local still, and here distill it. Okay then, so what we've done, we've given the tree a little shake, only little shakes, you only want the ones that are really ready to come off. We've collected about this much so far, and I think that's probably 4 or 5 times that amount. What we do with those, put them in a cool place, top over, they'll be fine, because when everything's ready, all the rest of the plums are ready, we'll start the fermentation process. Okay, so what we've got is we've got the fruit from the garden, all types of different plums, big old mixture in there, red ones, yellow ones, big ones, small ones, there's these black ones, they're really sweet. And what we're going to do, we're going to make up a sugar water mix with 1 part sugar, 3 parts water. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Here we are then, making this sugar solution, 3 to 1 with sugar, and the object of the exercise is to distribute all of these fruits and plums and etc. equally over these 3 bins. So sugar solution we're making up right now, plums, fruit and these ones. We're just going to do this and I'll be right back. Right, all the fruit's been distributed, all the sugar water has been balanced throughout. For anybody that's interested, that's around about 21-22 bricks. What we do now, we'll cover it, have a look. We'll cover it, loose fitting lid. Tomorrow I'll come down, I'll whip it up with a drill with a sharp blade on the end, just to shred up the plums a little bit, and then over a couple of weeks it'll just gradually ferment right down to about, the idea is about 3 degrees, but we'll see. Right then, so a couple, 2 or 3 times a day, squash it around like this, just keep the air into the yeast, keep it moving, and that's it. Now what we're doing now, we're going to take it to the still. So we've got the wood, a couple of sacks of wood. What we've got to do is I've got to text Ross to see if I can use his car, and we're going to take the whole lot to the still. Right, so here we are a couple of days later. It's been to the still, and the actual rakia from all that lot is here. Oh yes, that smells like rakia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jug that into those containers there. Filter it out a little bit, then I'm going to knock it down with water because now it's standing at 60 degrees and obviously that's too strong to drink. I'm going to knock it down with spring water to about 45 degrees, somewhere about that, and then I'm going to put it in an oak barrel and then we'll mature it for 6 or 7 months and we'll go from there. Well anyway, this is left over from last year. So it's been in the barrel and it ends up that sort of colour because it's taken up some of the oak, some of the tannins out the oak. And yeah, all I've got left is that from last year and sort of 9 or 10 bottles. So there we go. Right, so that's what this year's efforts actually come down to then. So that's they're 11 litres. There's about 20 odd litres of rakia there. Now that's got to stand for a month, and then after that it's got to have spring water in it. Then, because it's about 60 degrees now, it's been double distilled right down, so it's quite pure. 60 degrees at the moment. We'll try to knock it down to about 45 degrees. Obviously that increases the volume. And what I do, last year was my first year with the rakia, so I bought a barrel, that's an oak barrel. You get that ready, and then what happens when the spring water's inside, we fill up the oak barrel, and then we leave it stand, and it just takes on the tannins, and smooths it out and so forth. And I'm going to keep some by this year, because last year, every month when I come back to have a look at it, it was just evaporating. So this year I'm going to keep it topping up, and we'll see how we go with that. So there you go. Yeah, that's what's left was last year's wine, or the year before last. Last year's still in the vat. So there we go. 2011 Rakia.